Hello, everybody. Microphone. Microphone, Ryan. Need the microphone. Hello, everybody. How's it going today? Hey, Paul. Hello. Hello, Paul. Paul. Hello. Yeah, cool. Hi. How's it going today? I'm sort of all over the place. I woke up to 800 feet of snow in my driveway. So I've been shoveling and snow blowing the snow all morning. It took an hour and a half to get our driveway done. It was ridiculous. And it's snowing heavily there now. Yes, you did miss the fun last week, Paul. I have scrubbed it from the internet. But there's a couple of shorts up there that sort of had to turn off all your dull content filters. Oh, it's gonna be one of those. I'm never gonna live this down if I can ever find my mouse. That might be the best comment so far. Hello from YouTube. I'm sorry I cannot say your username, but hi and welcome to the stream. We're over here on Twitch hanging out. I barely made it into stream today. Like I was saying, I had a ton of snow out there. My neighbor, whose snowblower broke yesterday, I had to go help her and her daughter dig out. Too bad. What was the link? Kevin? Oh, it was... Oh, great. It's KevXB. It was quite the link. I'm sure someone will show up in chat and drop it. But it was like the most, I'll never trust the link again. In fact, after that, I changed my settings, so I don't think anybody can drop links in chat. Because I don't trust myself. It was, Kevin, it was the most intense experience ever. I clicked the link, and then there was like this thing. I was like, oh, it's a Flappy Bird clone. I clicked it, and then so I was scrubbing my computer with bleach. And I found it had opened at 96 pop-up windows, and they were all bouncing and moving. And I realized that you guys probably didn't hear this because I don't think I had the my browser routed in the audio. But all the stuff that was being shown, there was screaming audio, so loud, and so like my reaction was instant fear. I peed a little. It was horrible. And it also downloaded a bunch of images to my downloads folder that I'm like, would never ever want on my computer ever. So yeah, it was, they got me. Anyhow, but that's not why I'm here today. Oh, I think I've been streaming now for about 4 years. I'm going on 5 years, and that's the first time it's ever happened. So, knock wood, that'll be the last time it's ever happened. It ever happens. Oh, but so I don't have a lot going on today. I am looking for. There was a new version of Gutenberg released, which is very cool. 22.4 came out. So I wanted to see if our PHP only blocks stuff. If you remember last week before. Oh, we got to come up with it. Flappygate. Let's call it Flappygate. We need a name for the thing that happened. So throw some names. You know what? Let's do a poll. Actually, throw some names in chat, and we'll come up with it. And I'm gonna do like some emotes and stuff, and I'm gonna really milk this for all it's worth. And if you haven't seen the short that I put together on it, please go look at it because I'm very proud of it. I think it's very funny. Let me see if I can find it here. It's like a little movie. Can you guys hear that? You guys can't hear that, can I? Hold on. I might have to turn on standby. Hold on. We're going to show this. Where's my loop back? There it is. So we're going to put Chrome on. I'm going to just pause my music real quick. And then we're going to
TypeScript.
Do I want to click this link? Oh! You hear this? Oh my God. Now, somebody way back in chat asked me to look at a game. I got flapped. What was it? Oh, new bird game, net Levi. Okay, Stove423. Are you still in chat, Stove423? I don't see you. Do I want to click this link? No, it's Flappy Bird.
Oh! Oh my god. Oh my god.
Do I want to click this link? There we go. That's my art.
Oh my
That's my
god.
art movie. Ah, lost the mouse. Get out of here. That was it. So yes, I think that was funny. Anyhow, doesn't matter. Okay, so what are we doing here now? Oh, right. Okay, so let's go back into my old posts and let's see what. Okay, so this is my PHP only block. So I kind of forget what we were doing there. So let's take a look. So the block is loading. Okay, so if we remember, let's look. I gotta jump back over to. Is it in here? I do this every time. I have to go to here. I got to go Twitch streams. I got to go to VS Code. And okay, here we go. So here's our content only block, right? So all we're doing is registering of our blocks directly with register block type with the namespace, and then we're adding all of these things. And so the thing that, why is this being stupid? How it expected 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That was again. Okay. Oh my lordy. Right. Okay. So let's. Anyways, if only somebody could come up with a way to format this for me automatically, so I didn't do this. I'm sure it's possible. Is there a period in there? It needs to go away. All right, anyways, enough screw down. But so what we were doing is we were defining our attributes in here, and the attributes based on the type, string, integer, Boolean, string, and this enum, it was creating meta fields for us. So if you remember last week, 22.3 was still the active version of Gutenberg, and so now we've got 22.4 active. It just came out, and so now this PHP only blocks thing. Now we can get these things happening, which is really cool. So this is kind of fairly complete, fairly complete. I think we're in a position now where you just install the Gutenberg plugin and you're able to do PHP only blocks. So that's super powerful. And we also discovered that you can still enqueue JavaScript and add handles and stuff. So what I was actually thinking about this was I was enqueuing. I was putting this on the actions that you would normally put them on. But I don't know if you need to do that. I think we can just register styles. Like, what if we just did this? I'm going to try something here. I'm going to register my styles in the same place where I'm registering the block, right? Oh man, that's such a good song. Great to see ya, Alpus. All right, so let's see if this works. So I've taken out the. Oh no, I need to get that. No, I need to get that CSS file. So we're gonna see. So this should be registering some CSS for us and a script, and the script is okay. So test CSS. What does it do? It makes the title big, and this just alerts something, I think. What is all this crap? Weird. Okay, we're gonna. Oh, I know what I did there. I'm gonna do that. So what? I want it to alert. Hi, with 2 I's and 2 J's. Sure. Why not? Why not? You know? Why not? And now I shouldn't have to build anything. Right? Oh, okay. So that worked. That worked multiple times, and it's doing that. So let's see. So where did so script handles, styles handles. Oh, I get it. So the script handles. So these are getting loaded on both. That's cool. All right. And this one, what is this one? What's the editor? So editor, I should be able to do the same thing. Right, with the editor, I should be able just to drop it in here. The reason I'm doing this is because I don't think we necessarily need to you know, put it on the actions that you would normally enqueue the actions on, because we're just registering the script. And so, because the point of it is you register these scripts, and then you can define script handles and styles and whatnot for editor and for the front end with these arrays. So you can still get your CSS, you can still get your JavaScript into a PHP only block. I think that's pretty powerful. Let's make sure it works though. We know that works. We know that works. It's loading twice though, which I don't like. Am I doing it twice? That's a good question. That's a really good question. I mean, the way that these work is that this should only be per block, I would imagine. Let's check. Let's take this out. Let's save. We'll refresh. Uh-oh. Huh. Wonder why. Why? Oh, that makes sense, because the block is actually being loaded. It's just not in there. Okay. So let's put the block back. Can I undo? What a custom. What is the name of the block? Crap. Yeah, that's annoying. Okay, that's annoying. Okay, screw off. And these go away. Okay, so we know that works. So what was the name of this block? That's the thing. Twitch something or other. Let's find out. We called it my custom title. Okay, so we're gonna do my custom title. So we're gonna put that in. So that's getting the CSS there.
Great. It's Troy Chaplin.
It is Troy Chaplin. Okay, so that's getting the CSS. And so now let's put this back. And that's loading that there. So that does only load on the front end. So if I get rid of this and I save this and I refresh this, okay, so the JavaScript is not being loaded on the front end, which is good. So let's check the sources too, because we can see where the sources are. Just ignore that. I don't know what that is. Let's look for sources. Let's look for page. Let's look for blocks. PHP only blocks. So I don't see any scripts being loaded because the block's not there. So yes, I know. No, I didn't. It's right there. It should be alerting. What error am I getting? Weird. Okay. But if we put it back, if I put that block back in and I save it and I refresh this, I should get that pop up. Yeah, I do. Okay. So now if we look at the sources, you can, where are the sources? They'd be content, plugins. I was looking in the wrong place. Assets. So we're getting JavaScript. Yep. We're getting CSS. Yep. Let's take it out again. Save it. Refresh. Page. Content. Okay. No. So it does not get loaded on the front end. Regardless of where you're registering it. That's pretty nice. So yeah, because we're not actually enqueuing it like this code is not enqueuing anything. All this is doing is this is registering those. So then once we have those slugs or whatever we're calling them, you just pass them in here, and then bing bong bang, you've got porn in your chat. That's a new saying that I'm going to start coming out with. That's like, Bob's your uncle, Robert's your father's brother. Bang, you got porn in your chat. Same thing. See, you like it? I love it. Let's do it. Blast Nastier. Hello from Portland. Hello from Canada, Ontario, Canada. Glad you could join. Thanks so much for hanging out with us today. Are you first time chatter? You are a first time chatter. Nice. Well, thank you for the chat. And welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. Okay, so that's pretty cool. So go and download Gutenberg 22.4. Came out, I think, on Tuesday, and now you can do blocks. Is Cross Keys here? He's gonna love all this. He's gonna love all this. You know what I didn't do? I didn't announce my stream anywhere. I'm gonna do that. Just gonna open up Discord and drop some links in there. because, you know, why not? Why not, really? Why not? Yeah. Do I have this open? Yeah. Outreach. So, yeah. So the other there's something else I wanted to. There's a couple more things I just don't click any links exactly. A couple more things I wanted to just chat about today. And what were they? Oh crap! I had all these great ideas. New version of Gutenberg came out. I don't know where the post is. I can't find it. Because that would be good to have. Let me just see. Boom. Oh, it's still in review. Okay. It's not quite. It's in review. Okay, so it's not quite ready to go. So like every time there's a version of Gutenberg that comes out, there is also a corresponding what's new in Gutenberg link. Yes, I wanted to. Oh my god, I can't type. Sorry. It's now. Okay, cool. Right, so that's that. I think I just messaged Crosskeys because he's literally talking about this in one of the Discord chats about, like, has anyone done this? Cool. But the other thing is, what is the other thing? Okay, it's not in there, it's not in there, it's not in there, it's not in there. PHP only box, PHP only plugin, Gutenberg. Oh, right. Okay, so I've been working on the icon block again. And I'm super excited about the work that we've sort of been able to get done. So I want to kind of show y'all some of the work. So the icon block now has width and height settings, which is super nice because those were merged into core. So I'm using those. The other thing now is I've made some changes to the modal. So the modal that was in Nick's plugin, which is great, was custom. Oh my god, it's been a week already. Yes, it has. So it's been custom. It was a custom once, but I'm using data views for it. So now when you load this, now we have this going on, and I'm super excited about this. This is so cool. So you can sort, you can do all kinds of things. We can show number, all these things. We can hide certain stuff. So it's very much a work in progress, but we're getting so much closer. And there's an API for icons that is being worked on simultaneously, which is a word that I didn't say properly. But if we look at my pull requests for here, the icon block, I can link to the other one right here. You can see where this is going. So this is the work that's being done on the I don't know who. Yeah, it seems like only yesterday I was checking out that link. So go check out this. So this is the work that's been done on the the icon API, the ability to register icons. So what that meant for me with the icon block is that meant that things got a lot simpler because Nick's block did a lot of really cool things. It allowed you to upload SVGs. It allowed you to copy and paste SVGs. But because we have this API coming, and these are very much connected at the hip. So if the API doesn't make it to 7.0, this doesn't need to be there. Then this block won't make it to 7.0 either. But we're working hard on it. So what it means is that I can remove all that stuff. So we're not going to have the ability to copy and paste SVGs. We're not going to have the ability to upload SVGs because that was always going to be a sticking point, always. Because SVGs in core have always been a problem because they're very hard to validate and they're very easily manipulated and they can be attack vectors for hackers and all sorts of fun stuff. So having core enable that is probably going to be a problem. But anyway, so it meant that I could strip out a ton of code. Yeah, and so I've been focusing on this thing, which I think is great. It's going to be so much fun. It's my first real foray into data views. Here's my tangent interrupting for the stream. Okay, bring it on. Cross keys. I wanted to mention, but just before you came on, we actually had 22.4 Gutenberg came out. And so now all of these attributes that we were doing before now work. Now they register the blocks. So, okay. So here is the question. Hey, Mr. Gutenberg. Oh my God. Are you calling me Mr. Gutenberg? That's hilarious. You can bother anybody. Do you have an issue? Yes, there is a really great post about the data view on the developer blog. I believe it's the developer blog. You can check this out right here. Yeah, it just came out. It's really great. Go check that out. One thing that I found very confusing about it was there's a lot of moving parts. There's a lot of moving parts with this, but once you kind of wrap your head around how the pieces fit together, it's super powerful. Yeah, the Gutenberg docs already merged to the core block editor handbook. Yes, there are. That is a correct statement. So if you want to make changes to the docs for the block editor handbook, you would do, hey, I'm Mr. Gutenberg. I need a shirt or something that says that. Hey, Philippe, how you doing? Okay, there's a number of things going on right here, but I'll answer questions as I can. The other thing, all right, somewhere there's a person trying to out the block editor losing his mind because he's trying to use the auto register key and it's both doing nothing and throwing no errors. Oh, that's what you're saying. Okay. First of all, I feel your pain. 100% feel your pain. The one issue that has always been an issue with the block editor handbook is because it's merged, because when things are merged, it auto generates every time something's merged into trunk. You get into a position where you have documentation that represents things that are not in core and that are not in the released version of the plugin, right? And it is very frustrating. 100%. I get it. We have discussed a number of things about how to make that happen. The problem that we run into is it's a maintainability issue. And this is an excuse, not a reason. 100%. So we had talked about having things. So yes. So they get built on merge to trunk, which is a thing. We talked at length, my team internally, when I first joined, and we really... Yeah, well, I mean, yes, it's just the way it is. It's just the way it's set up right now. It doesn't mean it's right and doesn't mean it can't change, but I wanted to explain it. So when I merge anything, when something gets merged to trunk in Gutenberg, within 15 minutes, there's a cron that runs and it builds out all the documentation. A lot of that documentation is also auto-generated based on the source code. So it's not something that's just managed where you just go in and you make a change to a page. So like if we look at Gutenberg, do I have that open? No, I don't. Where is it? Gutenberg development. So if we look at Gutenberg development here and we take a look at, let's take a look at the docs. So for example, docs, right? So we're going to have, let's use reference guides. No, let's go. I can never find it. The thing that I'm looking for, getting started. Oh, I know how it works. Okay. Let me go to packages. Let's go to, whatever, the block editor. We're going to README. So in the README, somewhere down here, why does it look like that? Okay. Why does it look like this? Something screwed up. Oh, there we go. Okay. So when you see this, what this is doing is this is auto-generated by this tool that's called I'll get to your question in a second, cross keys, because it's nuanced, but yes. So when you see this, anything below this line is automatically generated by this doc.gen tool. So it takes all the documentation and pulls out, so let's see, what's this function that we're looking at? Block canvas. You know what? Let me do a better one. Maybe the core data. That might be a better one. So if we look in core data, you can see that there is all these, at some point you'll see, yeah. So you'll see these add entities. So this is an action, right? And then it pulls out all, so delete entity record. It pulls out all the parameters from the actual doc block itself. So this is all dynamically generated, which makes it difficult to be able to differentiate between core, Gutenberg, and in development from a documentation point of view. So to answer Krusky's question, to answer this question, why is work in Gutenberg affecting the block editor docs? They should be sovereign code bases that you merge periodically. The block editor handbook is basically Gutenberg. It's basically all the stuff that gets introduced via Gutenberg to core. Let's put it that way. So I do agree with you. What would be really great is if we had the ability to toggle between variations of the documentation. So when when a new version of core is released, then we have the docs are built from that tag, right? So 6.9 would build out the docs. That would be everything that's inside of core. Then when there's a new version of Gutenberg released every 2 weeks, we would build off of that release or that tag or however that's done. And then we could have one from trunk. So you'd have essentially 3 versions of the documentation. What's in core, what's in Gutenberg, the plugin, and what's being worked on. Because I have also run into the problem that you've run into. It's bit me when I was at 10up. There was this thing called render appender for the inner blocks component that was in the docs, and it just didn't work. And I couldn't figure out why it didn't work. And it was because it wasn't even in the plugin at the time. It had just been merged. So it's very frustrating. I feel your pain. It is something that the project has to figure out. And there's technical solutions to this. It's just a matter of like figuring out how it's displayed and how it works and getting someone to be like, yeah, let's change this entirely and see how much we can break it. So anyways, that's my reason. It's not an excuse, but that's the history. Yeah, you can totally do it. This also explains why some of the docs contradict each other or don't acknowledge parallel methods. Yeah. Yeah, so like there's a lot of under the hood stuff as well. Like for example, it is a WordPress site, what you're looking at, the Block Developer Handbook. It is absolutely a WordPress site. Those pages are generated. They are generated and they are inserted. The content is inserted. So you need to duplicate every single page in that site like twice. You need to have a version for core, a version for Gutenberg, and a version for cutting edge, or even just Gutenberg and core. So there's a lot that needs to be figured out. It'd be a massive migration, massive scale, But that's a great question. Yeah. Oh, the playground DevRel is asking me a playground question. I feel like I'm getting set up. While working on the playground website, what is this? This is the one. While working on a playground website, I noticed a Gutenberg modal component using divs. Is there a plan to migrate it to a dialog component? Because it's supported by 90% of the browsers and a lot of stuff is implemented on the browser side. I don't know. That's a good question. Have you taken a look at the, like, I think it's worth opening up an issue. I think it's definitely worth opening up an issue. Let's see. Let's do a search in issues, because there may not be one, and if there isn't, I think it's worth looking at. What is it? Dialog component. I spell it wrong. Yep, I don't see anything. I'd go open an issue and just start the conversation, right? The dialog HTML tag is not in it. Dialog wrapper. Did I put dialog in? Oops. Oops. Oh, new block dialog pop-up. Is this it? So there is this issue. If you want to take a look at that, let's even more core blocks that invited themselves in. Okay, that's a statement? Yeah. Cross keys. The thing about Gutenberg and the thing about the blocks is that, like, there's I don't know, this is my opinion, but I know that there are a ton of blocks, right? Okay, yeah. No, and I get it. So like back in my agency days, we were like, oh my God, we didn't do designs for every iteration of whatever block, right? Of all the embeds, of all the whatever, all the icons, all that stuff. So it's hard, right? Because when you're working for a client, they have a very specific like branding. Well, branding is the word I'm trying to say. Then like you have to make sure that they can't make their buttons rounded if that goes against the branding guidelines. So in that way, Gutenberg can be very, very frustrating. But on the flip side of that is people that just want to build a site don't want to be like they need to have the tools to build what they want, right? Like if they can't embed something on it. Like I keep bringing up embeds because I know that you're talking about embeds in the Discord, but I mean like if they can't do what they want to do, they're gonna go somewhere else, right? So it's a balancing act between like giving authors what they want and then also like, you know, not inundating people with things. So I mean, I don't think it's a bad thing to disable the blocks. I mean, it's easier. It's better. Let's think of it this way. In my opinion, it's better to have to disable a block than it is to have to build one that they don't have, because disabling blocks is a lot less work. Full stop, mic drop, whatever. I don't know. Cool. Yeah, exactly. You just like turn them all off and just, you know, bring them back as needed. I mean, like when you're working at the enterprise level, when you're working at a big level, you're turning off a lot of WordPress stuff anyways. Like so many themes, starters and scaffolds and stuff like that, they turn off stuff, you know, like maybe they don't want their REST API. They just turn it off, like whatever. I mean, the public, oh, I kind of dated myself because I don't think you can turn it off now, but unless you do that, the rich content and equivalent of the Homer Simpson car design. Yeah. Well, that's just it, right? You have to just get yourself to a place where you need it. So I love the idea of it's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. You know? So I don't ever think I'm going to use like 2/3 of the blocks that WordPress ships with. But that one time when I want it, it's there, right? That's what I think. And it's not hard to turn stuff off. It's way harder to build out something and maintain it too, right? Because the more blocks that core builds, the less blocks you have to build and the less blocks you have to maintain. And with block variations and block bindings and stuff, that gets super powerful. Yeah, you should absolutely do that, Troy, even if it's a snippet. So the developer blog has like full articles like this, but it also has snippets, which are super helpful. Like how to register a block variation but hide it from the inserter. See, that's what I did, right? Just little block variations. There's lots of stuff in there, snippets, and it's just like small little chunks of code that can be helpful. There you go. Go check those out. Pretty hard coded, but I've only had to do 3 CSS hacks so far. Yeah, I mean, and if you find something that's hard coded and you've got a valid reason for it not to be hard coded, then I mean, open up an issue. It's not like you have to live with the way it is. I mean, it's an open source project. I mean, I realize it's hard to, you know, not everybody has the time and the inclination to go and do it. And I get that, and that's cool. But I'm just saying, if you're having the issue, someone else probably is. And if you open up an issue with a potential, like, why don't we do it this way? You know, like, come to the table with an idea, and that's usually the way that things get moved forward, right? I built something similar in my validation plugin where you can run a validation in the editor and turn them off in the side editor. It shouldn't be hard to set that up for a lot of blocks. Yeah, cool. Okay, so we talked about this. So yeah, if you're interested in following along, or you have any ideas about this, then I would love your feedback on here. That's the issue. Yeah, Troy, talk about your validation plugin. Oh, I have an idea for a new thing for the stream, and I'm going to start it with Rob, who is with WP Rig, and we haven't figured out when we're going to do it yet. But he's going to come on the stream, and we're going to talk about it. We're going to hang out. So I have this idea. It's a great name for a podcast, I think. It's called Talk Devi to Me. And the idea is people are going to come on and we're going to talk about the thing they're building, and they can talk Devi to me. So that's the idea. So Troy's got a couple of things in the works, which I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about it or not, but his validation plugin, I think you should definitely come on and talk about it. And that thing you sent me, the interactivity API thing that you're working on, that would be cool when you're ready for that. Oh, Troy can't send. Okay, so the links are getting stripped out. That's fine. How can I allow that link? I think I might need to change that. I removed links for obvious reasons. So if you want to if you are in the Discord. Oh, why did AOL? Oh, Kevin, I think it's because you're a moderator. Yeah. I'll have to look at that. But if you're in my Discord, drop the link in the Discord. It might even be in there. Yeah, if you drop the link in the Discord, your name is Troy, then I can drop it in chat and that'll be fine. Or if you want to just go to my Discord and we can share stuff there. There's a show us the goods page where you guys can drop your stuff in there. So if you're not on my Discord, you can get there right here. You can go there. And you're welcome to join. It's not super active, but I think I might try to channel some of my link sharing there, just to keep the porn to a minimum. But anyways, yeah, cool. So that's what I was thinking. So if anyone's got anything that they want to share, that they want to talk about, it'd be cool to have you on the stream, and we can chat about it. Okay, so the next thing that I want to show you guys is something that I've been working on. I built it yesterday. And it is a extension. Where's my extension? Right here. It's called. And I built this with Claude Code in like 2 days, and I'm super excited with it. It's my first real real vibe code whatever thing. It's got 2 downloads. Whew. Anyways, so what this is doing is for the interactivity API. So the idea behind it is that if you're working with the interactivity API, and I open up a render.php, and I can see, I get told, oh no, where is it? TS? What it does for you is it does autocomplete, so you can autocomplete each one of the directives. But something that I'm really proud of is that if you have stuff in state, oh, is this not working now? Of course it's not working now. Is this one not have state? Where is it? Yes. No, there's no state. Item 1, item 2. Right. So what should happen here is when I hit state, I get prompted with the items from the state. So if I have callbacks, for example, or action, come on. Actions. If I God, there we go. So it's inspecting my view file and finding this. So I'm super excited about this. So if you're interested, it's available for download if you're working with the interactivity API. I'd love some feedback on it. Because what I want to make this, one thing that not bugs me, but I struggle with like remembering all the directive names. I struggle with making sure I can remember what the name of my callbacks are. And so the whole point of this is to make it so that's not an issue anymore, right? So now I've got that. The other thing it does is if you've screwed up the name of your store, it'll actually tell you, hey, there's no store name dev inspector, and so you can figure that out, right? So it inspects your Vue.js. It works with JS files, all that stuff. And the other thing it does is detects duplicate directives, which is pretty cool. So if you were to do like one of these, the other thing it does, so there's a couple of ways it handles it. So you can actually add a unique identifier to the end by going like 3 dashes and then say what other one or whatever, right? And so that'll actually make it valid. So yeah, I don't know. I'm super excited about this, mostly because I wrote it in code like after hockey one night. So yeah. So if you're interested, you can download it. By getting this, how do I? Where's the store page? How do you get to the store page? NeoVim? Maybe. I don't know. Could look into it. How do we get the stupid store page? Copy link. Is this it? Yeah, there you go. So go down this. There is a repository for it. Please let me know if you run into any issues or anything. The whole point of this is to be to make it as easy as possible to adopt the interactivity API. Like I said, it works with TypeScript. It works with just regular JavaScript. So yeah, Bad Dude, you're doing a ton with it, right? I already linked that. Sorry about that. Yeah, so I mean, I'm gonna put something up on the socials today. I know there are some hardcore interactivity API developers out there. I think you're one of them. So let me know. I mean, full disclosure, what's the current state of the client side? What's the current state of client-side full-page navigation? Well, it's an experiment. You can add it to if you're in a WordPress site. Oh my God, where's the mouse? What's going on here? Hello, there we go. If we're in here, we go to Gutenberg. I think and experiments. Oh God, be gone with you. Oh boy. Okay, I gotta go to plugins. And I have to turn off this plugin. You should be able to get it if you go to experiments. And where is it? Oh, full page client side navigation. And I think it just, maybe not. Oh yeah, that's working. Yeah, so it works. There's a technical reason why it's not in core yet, but I thought I saw rumblings that it's coming to core pretty soon. And like the transitions API and stuff like that might be coming to the admin side, but I can't remember where I saw that. Might have been one of Felix Arntz's tweets, something like that. Yeah, so yes. So anyways, back to the thing that I built and I want to talk about. If there's anything that this doesn't do, let me know. If it does weird stuff, let me know too. Because one thing I have it. Oh, the other thing it does, and I meant to show this, is it actually will it'll detect. It will detect, like if you do data -wp can type it right. Context. Where did it? Why is context not in there? What it should be able to do is actually, you should be able. It can parse context in this in this state. So if I were to go context dot. Okay. Okay. Revesh store cache. Okay. Okay. Well, that's not working. Should have been working though. Oops. That's unfortunate. Okay. Well. Because what it should be doing is it should be able to. Where is it? Support directives. There is a context parsing. Did it not make it in? Look at that. Huh, okay. Well, in my well, if that's not, yeah, I'll have to check that because it was working before. This is so in here, if I look at my testing, I have context. Yeah, so what this should be doing is it actually will, it's supposed to be able to detect this context here. So if I do this, okay, see, it's actually pulling context in. So that's, I have to check and see why that's not happening in that given thing. But this, what it's supposed to do is it's supposed to be able to figure out the context that's been passed down. So, you know, I'll look into that. But anyways, it's very like 1.0. So I'd love feedback. And, and while we're here, I'm going to start viewer call-ins if anyone's interested in hanging out. I'm going to make you have to be followers and subscribers now though. Followers or subscribers, and you're welcome to jump on the stream with me and hang out. But this was fun. So I just got Claude Code to do this, and it just basically it just did it, and it was like pretty amazing. It took me a bit of refining, and I used Nano Banana to come up with the where is it with my extension with the icon. Where's the icon? It's right here, that little thing. So I'm all AI. I'm all in on AI. It will not work in PHP Storm, Paul, but I've been thinking, I don't know if PHP Storm does autocomplete. I know it does like snippets, live templates, I think they're called. But I don't think you can do the same sort of autocomplete stuff, but I'm not sure. It's been a long time since I've used PHP Storm. Okay, well, I will make, you know what I'll do? I'm going to ask Claude to take the functionality of this and create a PHP Storm extension for it. So that'll be fun. Yeah, it's like when you're getting into like the AI inception, like when you do this, you know, you're like, I'm using AI to build a prompt for another AI. It's crazy. I don't know how long it's going to take me to do it, Paul, but I will see what I can do. And yeah, if it just doesn't work and it's just broken, like those lovely individuals that are going to test this thing out for me, let me know. Like, let me know. Do the Ralph Wiggum strat. What is that? What the hell's a Ralph Wiggum strat? I'm not Googling that. Kevin. Oh, Kev, are you going to WordCamp Asia? Do I want a link? No, I don't want a link. Do I want... I don't trust you. I trust you. You're not going to send me bad things. Send a link. Yeah, send a link. Ralph Loops or nothing. It's a legit AI thing. The Ralph? I've never heard of this. Okay. Well, I want to learn about it then. Okay. I'm going to Google this off screen. I'm so scared of the internet now. Ralph Wiggum Ralph Wiggum strategy? Let's see. Iterative autonomous AI development. Okay, hold on. AwesomeClode.ai. What is this? Oh my God. Huh. That's pretty cool. Okay, I learned something new today. It's a real thing. India, I want to. Maybe 50-50. Yeah, I'm going. Well, I've been accepted to speak, and I think I'm going. So I haven't got official formal yes or not. But if anyone else is going to be there, I'm hopeful. There's a good chance I will be there as well. So it'd be great. It'd be great to hang out. And hang out and do stuff. All right. I don't really have much else I was going to really go over. Let's see. Snippets. Yeah, we talked about snippets. Talked about PHP only blocks. Tell it to rebuild all of WordPress.js and let it run for 3 months and see what happens. Oh my God. Can you imagine the tokens you'd blast through? I also discovered Suno. Well, I got an account at Suno, and I spent an entire day building songs for my daughter's volleyball team. And ridiculous, like just ridiculous songs. It was so much fun. It is so much fun. Go and do it and get them. It's so good. Yeah, isn't it amazing? And it's so good. So I opted for the like I'm using it for work. So let's see. Let's just see. And like I'm just playing around with it, and it is so much fun. Like listen to the song. Can you hear this?
Trailblazers.
This is a song about volleyball.
Muskoka. Turn it up. 16 strong. Yeah, we storm this floor. Every single drill built us for this war. Serve so mean, make the back row freeze. Pass that
All right.
swing, bring 'em to
And then I went for an East Coast. This is no, not that one. Is this one? 90s East Coast rap.
Muskoka.
It's so good. Isn't it so good?
From the north where the gym flow squeak, we ride trailblazers on the back.
I'm gonna have to come. Oh my God! I need a stream
Ice
theme
cold
song.
stare, cold drive on the baseline,
That's what
get
I
up
need.
in the air, Eve on the left side, captain, big game brain, high toss,
I'm
heavy
gonna
arms,
make
she
one.
be carving that lane, Bella swing cross
It's gonna
court,
be-
make the
and
block turn
I'm
slow.
just gonna have a
Two hands
playlist
up the
of all
hand, tell her
awesome
watch
stream
the
music.
stat line grow, hating heat on the pin, she be hitting on speed and gas, roll shot, then a rip, make
Anyways,
defenders
you
crash.
guys can hear
Cadence out
this,
the
right?
back.
You could hear that, right? Oh yeah. Okay. I heard the worst song ever in the store yesterday, and it was literally called "I Love the '80s." I never heard of this song before, and I'm listening to it going, "Oh man, it's horrible," and then I realized this might be an AI version. Like this could be an AI song where someone just said, "Write a song about loving the '80s," and it sounds like every '80s song I've ever written. Oh my God, that's hilarious. What would be really funny is if I thought you guys could hear the music that I was playing and I was dancing to it, but in real life, it was just me like just doing this with no sound. That would have been hysterical. Please tell me that didn't happen. Or maybe that did happen. I'm going to put my stream music back on. All right. No one wants to jump on stream with me? Come on, Kevin. Oh, there's Paul. Paul wants in. All right, come on in, Paul. All right, I have to drop right at noon, but if we all just want to pile in and talk about whatever, Let's do it. I see Paul. Yes. There he is.
Is the audio better today?
Sounds good to me.
I've just forked your API plugin and getting the.
I think you're sending yourself back to me there.
AI in PHP Storm to try and do the conversion for me.
Oh, nice. All right, let's see. Oh, I know what I need to do. Sorry, I think that's my bad. 1 second. I'm going to turn off the Google Chrome. Can you say something again, Paul?
One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Okay. I'm going to say this, and then when I hear myself, I'm going to start speaking again. Now, ended.
Okay. So I'm hearing you double. I wonder if I turn this off. Wait, turn that off. How about now, Paul? Oh, that's better. Okay. That's super loud though. Okay. I think I was just hearing you doubled because I have the audio from the browser source for Stream Together. Anyways, but you can hear me, right, Paul? Okay. I can't hear you now though.
Yes, I can. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes.
Okay, there you go. Perfect. Okay. Excellent. We'll get this. It's my first day with the internet, folks. First day with the internet. Outputs, why aren't you getting in here? Come on. Come on, let's do it. Paul, sorry, Paul. So you're going to take that thing that I did and you're going to get AI to convert it to PHP Storm?
Yes, I am.
Oh, awesome.
I'm trying.
Cool. That's great. Well, I'd love to see it. I'd love to see what how it all works.
There's a branch and a pull request coming. I told it.
Pull request.
Yeah, I told it to make it to merge it in the same thing. See if we can have the one.
Oh. Okay. Well, that might break it. but we'll see. Just because it the way it's bundling might not work, but let's see. It's building a pull request right now. That's crazy.
No, not yet. Still coding.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. Cool. Cool. So what else has been going on, Paul?
Just going on. I'm working on. Let me get the ticket. Allowing static pages to be other CPTs.
Okay. Allowing static pages. I don't think I did. You can't. You probably can't drop the link. I'm gonna have to figure out a way to let people drop links. Let me just get to Twitch and I'll see what I can figure out here. What are we doing? Moderation settings. Block hyperlinks. Okay, your chat will automatically delete posted URLs except for ones posted by you, moderators, admins, and VIPs. Oh, okay. So I can turn that off. And then I have to make people moderators, I guess. Admins. Huh. Okay. You know what? I'm going to turn links back on, and then I think because I've also changed some chat verification, so like chatters need to be like basically they need to be verified. So I don't know. I'm just not going to click links. So if you have a link, Paul, just drop it in chat. Badu Court, thanks for hanging out. We'll see you next time. And Troy, if you're still around, drop your link to your accessibility plugin or the accessibility checker in the chat then, so people can get it. Sorry, Paul. You so what is it? Ticket 19 is so this is a chord. This is a track ticket.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see what this is. Allow custom post types as home and get post return results for more than one post type. Oh, I see. What was that? Oh, I see. So this is basically change. What is this changing? It's retrieving. Oh, I see. So, God, so is a get post just is it restricted to view? Oh, I should not have done that. I'm going to view the PR. There we go. So that's Troy's link. Post types allowed on homepage. Oh, I see. Okay. So is this filterable? Oh, it is filterable. Get post types range show and homepage list is true. Is this an actual thing? Or is that new? The show and homepage list?
No, that's new.
Oh, it's new.
That
Oh, nice.
That would be because not every CPT is appropriate to be on the homepage or be the homepage page. So
right.
It has to be explicitly turned on for CPT.
Interesting. That's cool. Because that does make sense because there's probably tons of reasons why you wouldn't want to use a page or whatever. There's lots of things or a list of posts or whatever. That's pretty cool. So what's the consensus on this? That it's good to go, or it's like people are into it? Let's scroll down to the bottom to find out.
It needs some work. I'm rewriting it and doing some UI work and fixing a few things. So, this week's project is what I'm trying to get this to a working version with today's code.
Oh, okay, cool. So, are you working on the pull request that Adam was doing, or like your own, or a different patch?
I've pulled off Adam's work.
Oh, okay, cool. Oh, I see. Cool, awesome. Well, that's pretty cool. I mean, that'll be a nice little change for sure.
Yeah, Adam basically took my patch and made it into a GitHub repo at some point.
Oh, okay, cool. Cool. And Adam always stealing people's code. Just kidding.
And you have a pull request on your API.
I do. Oh no. Well, I probably won't merge it because I don't know what this is gonna do for did you test this? What's this? Add initial implementation.
Haven't tested it at all. There's a folder in there with a PHP plugin in it. PHP.
Oh my god. Okay. So okay, hold on. Well, I can't.
The IDE stuff went in as well, which shouldn't have done. Sorry for that.
Oh, whatever. That's fine. I'm gonna just hide all this. So what does this thing do? Okay. Oh, this is interesting. Can I just download a zip of this particular?
Yeah, you can.
Can you download a zip from this branch? I've literally never done that before. How would I do that? Code. Oh yeah, right there. Code spaces. No, I would like. I Okay.
Oh,
Well, I'll have to look at it.
Yeah, no, I'm going to have to try and see if it'll actually run, because this is
Wow, this is cool. Look at all this. Holy God, there's so much stuff here. And so where is this putting this? Oh, it's putting it inside of a can I look at the code? So I love how it's one commit. It's so much stuff. With 21 files, that's hilarious. Well, that's cool. Okay, well, I mean, I'd be really interested to see if this works, because I think PHP Storm is definitely something that, like, there's a lot of VS Code extensions out there, but not all, like, there's a lot of PHP Storm users as well. Do you get proper TypeScript support help and stuff in PHP Storm? Like, I used to love PHP Storm. I used it all the time. I used to use it all the time, but I switched to VS Code a number of years ago now. So I'm a little bit behind on it, but it'd be very cool. So it does like autocomplete and all that stuff.
all that good stuff. Lots of TypeScript, finds all the functions and all that stuff.
Okay, great. So I mean, this would be very cool if we could split this out into its own, folder inside of this. So did this move everything, or did it just put a folder beside it?
No, it put a folder beside it.
So there's a folder. So all that code that's in the original repository, there's just like there's a PHP Storm folder in there now?
Yes.
Okay. Interesting.
Yep.
So I wonder if maybe we can put all the... And it's installed by the command palette. What is this? I wonder if you wouldn't mind telling your AI to take all the existing files and put them in a VS Code folder. So there'll be like essentially two folders at the root of the project, which would be like VS Code, PHP Storm, and then kind of go from there. But again, I'm not sure if I'm gonna merge this or not. But I'd like to see if it works, which would be cool. So tell me if it works and how it works and everything. We can go from there.
We'll play, see what happens.
Can you share your screen? Did I allow that? I don't know if I allowed that or not.
No, disabled my end.
Maybe I can. Oh, I might have to. Well, I probably needed to set that up before I. There was a. Oh wait, what's in there? Oh yeah. Okay, try that. Can I? Oh, hold on. Okay. I need to set that up for another time, but that's cool. You can just let me know if it works, which would be great. That'd be fun. Oh, Troy, what are you saying? Sorry, Troy. I should dive back into some old issues I created, do a bit more contributing. Yeah, we like contributors. Where can I find the snippets link on the developer? Oh, the snippets link. Yeah, it's right here. It's here. Elpis, that's for you. And we're always looking for new snippets. So snippets and articles and all sorts of fun stuff. We're always looking for that at the for the developer blog. There's a process. It's pretty well documented. There's a how to contribute section under the about. So if you're interested in getting involved and adding whatever, go read that. I think there's a monthly meeting to discuss the content that's like the ideas that have been put forward, and then if they get approved, you can just write it or do it, and you can go from there. Oh, excuse me, yawning. All right, what time is it? Well, Paul, is it working?
No, not yet. I can't work out how to actually load it into the plugins.
Oh, I see. I don't think I have. Do I have PHP Storm set up? I do not. All right, I'll probably have to download that. Try it out. First Tuesday of each month we meet. There you go. Yeah. Troy's on one of the people that approve it. So sweet talk him. Go download his plugin. All right. Well, I'm going to have to cut this a little bit short today because I have a very important email from my daughter's volleyball team where I have to tell them what hotels we want to stay in. And it's first come, first serve. So I have to like literally wait by my email hovering to click it and go. So it should be coming in shortly. But I want to wait, Paul. I want to hear just how good it is, if it's good.
Yep. I'll let you know.
All right. And like I said before, if anyone's interested in jumping on stream, doing that show and tell sort of thing, in my Discord there is a Show Us the Goods channel. You can drop a message in there and we can coordinate something. I've got my first guest lined up, but I don't know when we're going to do it yet. And then after that, it'd be great. I don't know if we could do it every couple of weeks, once a month, something like that. People have stuff they want to share. I think it's cool. It'd be fun. And maybe we'll turn it into a podcast. Because everyone needs a podcast. I don't have one. Paul, do you have a podcast, Paul?
Yeah.
You have a podcast?
No, we haven't. I haven't got a podcast.
Oh. I was going to say. So if anyone wants to start a podcast with Paul and I, let me know. We'll definitely do a show of any Yappy project. Yes. Cool. Troy, so you're in? You're in for that? Because let's do it. You'll be number 2. I think that'll be a ton of fun. Okay, awesome. Well, let's get organized. We'll you let me know when you like. Well, we can talk, but let's get something figured out in the next like couple of weeks. What, like, not to be live in a couple of weeks, but to get it figured out when they would work, when you think it's ready, when we can go through it, so you can show it, and we can also like talk about the technical stuff. Nice. Oh, you're waiting on some early feedback from me, aren't you? You know what I'm gonna do? My kid and I are gonna sit down and we're gonna play it because he's been dying to play Dungeons and Dragons, and this sort of idea. It's not Dungeons and Dragons. I didn't let the cat out of the bag, but something along those lines would be fun. So he would probably love it. All right. Well, I will. I'll definitely play it, and I can even play it on stream at some point. Maybe when you're ready, when it's ready, maybe we can do a game. That'd be fun. Don't let him play Flappy Bird. Yeah. If anyone wants to get on and show me their clone of Flappy Bird, I can tell you now that I will 100% approve that idea. Yeah, sorry. I let the cat out of the bag. But it's very cool, and I'm not going to talk about it anymore because I love the idea of it. It's this game where, like, you have to throw pigs at, like, structures and they fall down. It's crazy. I've never seen it before. Oh my God, we're gonna make an AF. Next, I have my next stream. We're gonna make a Flappy Bird clone using the interactivity API on stream. Kevin, that's amazing. What better way to get back to the Dave426, whoever the hell that stupid bot was, by not letting him get us down. We're gonna do it. We're doing it next stream, unless Rob and I are gonna be on next stream. So next 2 streams, that's gonna get done. That's gonna be so much fun. Oh, I'm excited. Sorry, Paul, I forgot you were here on the stream with me. How are you doing over there, Paul?
I'm doing good. I'm just reading the notes of how to do this now, and I need to use IntelliJ Ultimate Edition, which I happen to have, so that's good.
Oh, all right. Cool. Kevin, that was a great idea.
Because this is
A
actually
great idea,
Kotlin.
Kevin. It's what? Sorry?
It's
Sorry,
written
Paul,
in
I didn't hear
Kotlin.
what you said. Oh, it's written in Kotlin. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's the thing. It's just like, build me a thing. They're like, sure, we're going to write it in C#. Now you got to compile it. Yay. Do you even compile C#? I don't know. C++ you do, I think, but I'm not what you'd call a good developer. So who knows? Who knows? All right. Well, on that note, Paul, I'm gonna have to drop off. But thanks so much for hanging out on camera with me. Yeah, thanks for streaming with me, y'all, and for sharing your links now that you can share links again, and for the ideas, the content ideas. This is great. We're gonna have so much fun in the next few weeks. I'm very excited to do all this. Yeah. So, Paul, it's not doing it? It's not compiled yet or built or whatever?
No, I'm still reinstalling the IntelliJ because I turned it off because I stopped using it because I thought it'd be a bit lighter and just have PHP Storm running.
Yeah.
So I'm having to
For
put.
sure. That's actually one of the reasons I moved away from PHP Storm, because it felt like such a beast. Like every time I opened it, it just felt huge and bloated. And then like VS Code was like instantaneous.
Yes, until you file in all of the extensions.
There's that.
Yeah, and that's the difference is in PHP Storm you've got to configure it and add all the other extensions. Sorry, in VS Code you've got to do that.
Yeah.
In PHP Storm it's predetermined and bundled, and you only have to add a few plugins to tweak it, whereas not everything.
For sure. I loved PHP Storm. I will say this, I found it much easier and better to debug PHP in PHP Storm than in VS Code. I found it like very intuitive, very easy. Like once you got Xdebug and everything all set up, I found it super easy, and the inspection, like everything that you can do is really, really good. I find VS Code to be okay in that regard. But I transitioned to VS Code right around the time that I was sort of like getting into a lot more JavaScript. So I wasn't doing as much like PHP inception stuff, like, so, and it could just be that I just didn't spend enough time to get it set up properly, but I found PHP Storm to be a lot more robust with that sort of stuff. But then in VS Code side, like it's really great for all the NPM and the auto formatting and the auto saving and like all that sort of stuff. So, I mean, they both have their benefits. It really just depends on what you're doing with it, right? Yeah, PHP Storm is great. And that's the other thing. You don't have to pay a license for PHP Storm or for VS Code.
No, that's true. It's free.
Yeah.
But I'm happy to support them. They're doing good work and they're writing.
Oh, for sure.
And stuff like that, so. Yeah,
no. I mean, it's like if you're a mechanic, you buy your tools, right? Like this IDE is literally your tool for doing your job and making money. So I mean, of course, investing in it makes sense.
And I ended up with the ultimate package, and the maths worked out better with the AI tool built in because of the ultimate package.
Nice.
I did the AI tool bundled with it, so I haven't had. I'm not paying extra, so it actually comes out cheaper to have PHP. To have the whole bundle, not just PHP Storm and the AI tool.
Oh, I see. Because PHP, like IntelliSense or whatever the company is, whatever the company is, the mix PHP Storm. I can't remember. NetBeans, like they have a number of other IDEs for other things. So cool. All right. Well, now that Paul's told us he has the ultimate package. Lucky lady, your wife. Just joking. Oh, that's a horrible joke. I got to. I'm gonna leave on that very not safe for work tone, and we can go from there. Paul's not laughing. I feel like I offended him.
No, you haven't.
It's meant with love and respect, Paul. It's a joke.
Yep.
Yeah. Ooh, whew. Awkward. Anyhow. Oh yeah, there's a delay. There's a 6-month delay in the.
Yeah, I know.
In the bad
I was
jokes.
I was concentrated slightly on opening up the project in. IDE.
Okay. All right, Paul. Well, I mean, bad jokes are aside. I hope I haven't offended you. That was not the intent. I couldn't help myself. All right. And on that note, I mean, I'm going to say goodbye, friends, and calling HR. Yeah, Kevin's calling HR. Yeah. And yeah, cool. So next week, I'm not sure what it'll be, but it'll be something fun. So drop in and say hi. And yeah. Anyways, Paul, thanks so much for hanging out and for the pull request. Thanks everyone else for chilling with me today. I'm going to say bye, and I will talk to you all later. If I can find the button. There it is. Later.